Good morning. It is another Monday morning. Hope you guys had a great restful Sunday as part of your 20 days of Taekwondo. Hope you guys were able to maybe find some of those books and order them, or pick up a book that you haven't read in a while and enjoy it. All right, today we're going to start out with some neck rotations. We're going to start by limbering our body up a little bit. So we're just going to take our hands and put them on our hips and rotate gently around, usually after a day of rest. Our muscles, oh man, that felt good, are a little bit constricted. And we want to stretch them out a little bit and get them to loosen up. Let all those joints move again. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing with our hips. So put those feet together and just rotate the hips. Don't try to push them as far as you can or as fast as you can. Take it nice and easy. Good. And back around the other direction. It is day 15 today. I don't know about you guys, but I can't believe we've only got 5 days left. We've been going like crazy. It's been great. Excellent. Okay, now let's go ahead and do some windmills to get that lower back and those shoulders warmed up a little bit. Put your feet double shoulder width apart. Put your hands out to the side. You're gonna take this hand. Ooh, apparently I'm just gonna yawn throughout this whole video. We're gonna take this hand and we're gonna reach down to these toes and then back up and over to the other side. Ready? Let's do it together. Go. Up, down, up. Don't cheat this by staying down and trying to switch with your head down. You want to bring yourself all the way up every time. This is what's going to get that back warmed up. Stretch out those hamstrings a little bit and get those shoulders ready to move. And don't forget to smile. I know it's a Monday, but Mondays are the beginning of a new week here, so they give us the opportunity to see what's coming. And give us the opportunity to sometimes get all the bad stuff out of the way on the first day. Even if Monday's rough for you, at least you know you've got the rest of the week to work it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch out some of those muscles that we haven't used as much since Saturday. So we're going to go ahead and do a calf stretch. We're going to take one foot and put it behind us and push that heel to the floor. Stretching out that calf muscle. If you want to use a wall, you can put your hands on a wall and do it that way. Take a nice deep breath in. That felt good. All right, let's switch and do the other side. Pushing that heel back as far as you can. Make sure your feet aren't lined up straight in front of each other because then you'll fall over. You can have them spread out just a little bit. Good, nice deep breath in. Stretch out those lungs just a little bit as well. Getting that oxygen flowing. You push that one back just a little bit further. Good. Okay, if you struggle with balance, you're definitely going to want something to hang on to for this next one. We're going to be stretching out our quad here. So we're going to pick up one foot and pull. And I like to grab up here on the toes. I've seen a lot of people that grab the ankle, but I feel like I get a better stretch if I pull on the toes here. It also stretches out the front of my ankle for when we're going to do kicks here in just a minute. Try to keep your knees close together, and the knee that you're stretching, try to point it straight down toward the floor. If you're not getting much of a stretch here, you can kind of pull it back behind you. And you'll feel a bigger stretch right here in the front of your quad. That's what we're going for. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're not really stretching for flexibility here, so we're not going to hold these stretches for a long time. Go ahead and switch and pick up the other leg. Instead, we're actually stretching just to warm our bodies up. When stretching for flexibility, we want to hold the stretches for no less than 20 seconds, and we want to make sure that our body is nice and warmed up before we stretch for flexibility training. And relax. Excellent. The next one that we're going to do is going to stretch both your groin and your sides here. You may not feel it as much in one or the other, depending on where you're flexible, or you may feel it in both. All right, those stretches are starting to get me to breathe, and that's awesome. All right, so now I'm gonna put my arms up over my head. I like to do kind of a circle here, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach over to one side with my feet double or more than double shoulder width apart. I'm gonna stretch over as far as I can here. You may feel a little stretch on the inside of this groin, and you may feel a lot of stretch here along this side. Don't lean forward or back during this. You want to try to go straight over the top of your own hip here, and reach. You can also pull with this hand if you'd like, but don't overdo it. Remember, we're not warmed up quite yet. Unless maybe you're doing this on your lunch break and you have an active job. Excellent. Switch over to the other side. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right. Hope you guys are starting to feel a little bit more loosened up, a little more limber. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on some strength training, and we're going to work on our front kicks, okay? We're going to work on being able to control those front kicks. We're also going to work on having power in them by strengthening the muscles that we use to generate the front kick. These are going to be called slow-mo kicks. What we're going to do is we're going to be in a fighting stance. Our knee is going to come up. We're going to kick out, hold, back, and down, just like that. And we'll be alternating sides. So just put your feet about shoulder width apart. We're going to bring one knee up, pointing that toe to the ground. Extend, back, and down. Excellent job. Let's do the other side. Hands are up, knee comes up, toes pointing to the ground. Extend, back, and down. Excellent. And of course, the higher you can do these, the better. But if you can only do them down here, then do them down here. If you can do them up here in the sky, do it. Here we go. Ready? Up, out, back, and down. Up, out, back, and down. Really try to squeeze that quad and get that knee to flatten all the way out. Back and down. You can either work these with your toes pointed, which is what I'm doing today, or you can work with pushing with the ball of your foot. I'll show you one of those on this next one. Up, pulling back the toes, pushing with the ball of your foot, back, and down. You'll find out you get more of a lower leg exercise when you're pushing with the ball of the foot. Up, out, back, and down. This is also a great balance drill. Up, out, back, and down. Let's do one more. Up, out, back, and down. Excellent. Okay, now our next exercise is for the core. These are going to be reverse sit-ups. We've done these before, but we're going to do them again. If you cannot do these, that's okay. Crunches or something similar to that is going to be just fine as a replacement. But what I would like you to do today is put your hands out to the side in almost about maybe a 30 to 45 degree angle here. You're going to have your legs down straight. Your head's going to be on the floor. You're going to pull your knees up and then shoot them up to the sky and lift your hips up off the floor slightly and then back down. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's try to go for 15 here. 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one, we're going to hold it. 15 and hold, and down. Excellent. All right, well done. All right, since we're down here on the ground, and we've just worked our core and the front of our legs here, we're going to now switch it around to work our lower back and our glutes and hamstrings with some mule kicks. So mule kicks are very simple. You'll be down here on the floor. I believe we've done these before in our 20 days of Taekwondo, but if you're just joining us, I'll describe them. we're gonna look over our shoulder of the kicking leg. We're gonna lift one leg, pulling our toes back and pushing up and back. You don't wanna try to push up toward the ceiling there, but you do want to engage the glute and the hamstring. You don't wanna just slide your foot out low, all right? Here we go, we're gonna alternate feet. Ready, and hana, do, set, net, dasot, yasot, ilgop, yoro, ahap, yu, yohana, yudu, yuset, yunet, yudasot, yuyasot, yuyugop, yuyuro, yulahap, yuyu. Excellent work. All right. Hope you guys are feeling nice and loose. We are now going to work on some kicking skills, but before we do that, we've got to get a little bit of cardio going. Let's do 20 jumping jacks together. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Well done. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some kicking. We're gonna work on switch and kick, okay? This is going to be a simple fighting stance, switch feet, and then we're going to work on our roundhouse kick. Boom, here with the back leg. So this is a little bit of a deceptive movement here. Maybe somebody's coming in on us and we switch, boom, and then hit them on the back side of the body there, okay? So, I'll demonstrate it one time on Mr. Batman, so you can see that. Here we go. I'm going to start with my kicking leg forward. I'm going to switch, and then, boom, throw that great roundhouse kick off the back leg. This can go kind of slow, where we're kind of moving around with them a little bit, boom, or you can do it really fast, like so, okay? So let's do these together. So starting nice and smooth, we're going to start with I'm starting with my left leg forward. We're going to switch, roundhouse, boom. There it is. Again, same leg, switch, roundhouse. Just let it sit down in front of you. Make sure you're pivoting this front leg. Ready? Switch, roundhouse. Good. Don't drop your hands. Switch, roundhouse. Good. Switch, kick. Switch, kick. Good. Let's switch to the other side. Here we go. Ready? Switch, kick. Boom. Pivot all the way with that non-kicking leg. Switch, kick, boom. Oops, I keep putting that leg back behind me. Switch, kick, boom, there it is, good. A little bit faster this time. Switch, kick, nice. Switch, kick. There it is, even faster. Ready, get light on those toes. Ready, and switch, kick. Good. As fast as you can this time, ready? Switch, kick, ayah! There it is. Excellent job. Okay, so now we're going to do another one, just like that, except that we're going to add a little bit of range in here, okay? So, instead of staying close to my opponent, boom, I'm going to, as I switch, I'm going to come back from my opponent, boom. So I'm going to switch and move back a little bit, and then I'm going to close that gap, boom, right? So maybe I'm moving out of the way, maybe they did a switch roundhouse, right, and I move back, boom, and then I'm going to slide in with a straight line kick. If possible, you always want to counter a straight line kick, counter a round kick with a straight line kick. So circular kicks like crescent kicks and spinning kicks and roundhouse kicks, those are all going to be countered with cut kicks, side kicks, back kicks, things like that, push kicks, okay? All right, so here we go. We're going to switch, skip up, side kick. Let's do it together. Ready? Switch, skip up, side kick. Don't worry too much about the backwards motion, but if you're in a small space, you're going to need to move a little bit back and forward to make this work. All right, here we go again. Ready? Switch, skip, side kick. And that skip is just your back leg replacing your front leg. Ready? Switch, skip, side kick. Excellent. Here we go again. switch, skip, side. Switch, skip, side. There it is, as fast as you can this time. Switch, kick, there it is, good. All right, let's do the other side. Nice and slow. Switch, skip, side kick. Again, switch, skip, side kick. There it is. One more time, switch, skip, side kick. Good, okay, let's speed it up. Ready? Switch, skip, side kick. Good. Switch, skip, side kick. One more time, as fast as you can. Switch, skip, side kick. Excellent work. Okay, I've got one more for you. This one is a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to show you the first kick, or the last kick we're going to do first. And then we'll do the whole thing. The last kick we're going to do is a back kick. If you know this, great. If you don't worry too much about it. You can alternate and do a side kick instead. Back kick is very simple. We're here. We're going to pivot, look over our shoulder, kick straight behind us. Okay? And that was terrible. Let me do that again. Pivot, look, kick. There's your back kick. Okay? If you're not comfortable with that, then you can just replace it with the side kick that we just did. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch, boom, backwards. We're going to roundhouse kick. We're going to assume that our opponent, or imagine that our opponent backs up to get out of the way of that roundhouse. We're now going to follow it up with the straight line kick, which is our back kick. Now remember that a back kick is a straight line kick. It's not supposed to spin as you kick. So make sure you stop your rotation before you kick straight back. Okay, here we go. Ready? Switch and move. Roundhouse, back kick. There it is. Hope you didn't kick your TV screen. Here we go. Ready? Switch and move. Roundhouse, back kick. Kind of missed the bag on that one. That's okay. Ready? Switch and move. Roundhouse, back kick. One more. Switch and move. Roundhouse, back kick. There we go. Excellent. Okay, let's do the other side. Ready? Hands are up. I'm going to face you guys this time. We're going to switch and move. Roundhouse, back kick. Good. We're utilizing that mule kick that we practiced earlier. Ready? Switch and move. Roundhouse, back kick. There it is. Make sure you're looking over that shoulder for your target. Ready? Switch and move. Roundhouse, back kick. Let's do one more good one. Ready? Switch and move. Roundhouse. Awesome. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that today. Hope you got a little bit of something out of it. If nothing else, you've got some combos that you can practice during the week whenever you're maybe not able to get to our videos. All right, guys. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you all tomorrow on our 20 Days of Taekwondo Challenge.